Potatoes are great, but if you want to serve a side dish that actually has your dinner guests asking for the recipe, you need to grab a $2 head of cabbage. Today we're taking this humble budget vegetable and turning it into 4 crave-worthy sides.
And the best part? The oven is doing almost all of the work.
We're starting today with an absolute classic, cabbage steaks. This is generally where everyone's obsession with cabbage begins. When you roast a cabbage at high heat, it transforms. The water cooks out, the edges get incredibly crispy and caramelized, and the center becomes buttery soft. Cabbage steaks can be dressed up in so many different ways to fit your meal. Today we're making a chimichurri sauce with a crunchy breadcrumb topping. I cut these into pretty thick wedges to make the steaks, about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. Drizzle olive oil on both sides. Don't be shy here, the cabbage absorbs it beautifully. Season it generously with salt and pepper. We are roasting these in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. We'll need to turn them over at 15 minutes, but in the meantime, let's make the chimichurri. The sauce is a chimichurri made with about 1/3 cup of olive oil, a handful of cilantro, 2 tablespoons red wine vinegar, 1 clove of garlic, a teaspoon of oregano, and a little salt and pepper. Pulse that in the chopper or food processor until it's chopped, but not smooth. Chunky's good. Now let's toast some breadcrumbs. Add a little olive oil to the pan, then add the panko. I'll add some lemon pepper seasoning too for an extra burst of flavor. When these are done, take them out of the pan so they don't burn and set them aside. Flip over the cabbage after 30 minutes. Don't worry if they fall apart a little bit, they'll still taste just as good. And we're gonna put these back in for about 15 more minutes. Look at those charred edges. Doesn't this look amazing? This is a $2 side dish that plates up more like a $15 steakhouse side. And it's delicious.
If you're looking for a side dish that is simply bursting with savory umami flavor, you have to try these charred miso butter wedges. You are not gonna believe how delicious they are. You can use green cabbage, which is what I'm gonna do today, but I really like to use hespe or pointed cabbage when I can find it. They're packed more tightly, so the wedges are more likely to stay together. Cut your cabbage into wedges, keeping the core intact so they don't fall apart. Then we mix 3 tablespoons of butter with 1 tablespoon of miso paste. The miso adds a really bold flavor that is just unbelievable. Brush that golden mixture all over the wedges. Get all the nooks and crannies. I try to leave a little behind so I can brush it on at the end. We're gonna roast these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 35 minutes. And while those are getting all tender and caramelized and delicious, we're gonna make a quick garlic panko topping. Melt a tablespoon of butter in the pan. Then add a 1/3 cup of panko and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Let that toast for a few minutes until it's golden and crunchy. When the cabbage is done, brush the remaining butter mixture over the wedges. Sprinkle on the breadcrumbs and some chopped parsley. The contrast between the buttery, melt-in-your-mouth cabbage and that crisp garlic crunch on top is absolute perfection. Your guests are gonna be fighting over the last piece.
For our final recipe, we are bringing the heat. If you think that cabbage is boring, wait until you try this spicy Asian cabbage. It will completely change your mind. Cut about half a head of green cabbage into thick wedges. Keep the core intact so that the wedges can stay together. Now we're gonna make a really flavorful seasoning paste that's gonna give these cabbage wedges so much personality. In a bowl, mix together 1 teaspoon each of ground coriander, smoked paprika, and 5 spice powder, with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and about a tablespoon of cooking oil. Brush that mixture on both sides of the cabbage wedges so that they're well coated. Now you need a cast iron skillet or another oven safe pan because we are going to both cook these on the stovetop and in the oven. Just nestle them all right in there. Heat this up over medium heat and add a thin layer of oil. And let these cook without moving them for about 5 minutes. The trick here is patience. If you move them too soon, you won't get that nice golden sear. Flip the wedges and cook the other side for another 5 minutes until both sides are nicely browned. Pour half a cup of vegetable broth over the cabbage wedges. This helps the cabbage steam and soften as it roasts. We're gonna cook these for about 20 to 25 minutes until the cabbage is tender. And while that's cooking, we can make the spicy sauce. In a bowl, whisk together 1½ tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon sambal oelek or another chili paste, 1/2 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of 5 spice powder, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of chili oil, depending on how hot you want it. This sauce hits every flavor: salty, spicy, a little sweet, and really aromatic. Our cabbage is done, so I'm going to transfer the wedges to a serving platter. Pour the sauce evenly over the top. Sprinkle on some chopped roasted peanuts and sliced green onions for garnish. Wow, this is so good. I don't think I can stop eating it. I'm so glad there's leftovers. This is delicious.
3 totally different, incredibly delicious side dishes made from one cheap head of cabbage.
You have to see what we did with a $5 bag of potatoes in this video right here before you go.